magazine, aka S.G.I.B magazine. The stand for Soldiers Got Intentions, believe that. And everyone should be soldiering for something, a dream, a goal, an idea, a trend, or something. Well, you know, Murphy's Law, what can go wrong, all right, will. I'm joined here right now by two of my streethearts. What is your name?
Jen.
Jen, and what is your name?
Jenilyn.
Jenilyn. And what are you selling, Jen?
Banana.
And what are you selling?
Banana and peanut.
Okay. And what do I do for you when you see me? What do I buy you? Hamburger. I buy what?
Hamburger.
I buy hamburger for them. I buy hamburgers for the street children because the street children are working. Now, I don't know where the money goes that they make when they sell. It really doesn't matter to me. All I am accustomed to is thinking the worst, that it goes to someone else and they don't really make the money. But one thing I like to look out for is that the children that are working, that they do it on a full stomach, and I buy them hamburgers. Okay, so you guys go tell them that Onyx said, give you 2 hamburgers and drink. Okay? Ask for Mary. Okay, say Mary. Onyx said, give me hamburger and drink. Okay, okay, all right, okay, as I was saying, you know, I want to make an announcement, so to speak. I had received a message in my Facebook, something that was quite disturbing. It was someone who had said some derogatory things about my assistant Joy, who works with me. That also said some derogatory things about the girls here at Bogart. And also accused me of trying to, trying to take someone else's wife. I guess that's probably the best way to say it. I'm going to take this time out to explain to you something about me. Number one, I am single. Although I am not committed, I know a girl that would be very mad to hear me say that. I have girlfriends. I have girls that are friends. And at times I've been known to have girlfriends with benefits. But more importantly, I'm not in a committed relationship, or I am not married, I am single. When I ask a girl, is she married or she has a boyfriend? And if either one of those are yes, I would not even think about infringing upon that relationship. Any type of relationship that a man has with a woman, to me, is sacred. I would not violate it. I would not be the reason why to cause any disturbance in a holy union such as marriage. One of the main reasons is because I've learned a long time ago that if a woman will leave her boyfriend or her husband to be with me, chances are she will leave me for another man, because that's what she does. So rest assured that if you have a wife, a girlfriend, that although I love laughing and joking and touching and kissing you, hello, goodbye, whatever like this, I would never violate their unity. So the unfortunate thing and the horrible things that a person said, I want you to understand that that's who I am. I am not someone who's trying to tread on the unity between a husband and wife or a girl and her boyfriend. Now, on the flip coin of that, let me also say that if you are a married woman, you have no business asking a man for money. If you are not in a relationship where it's that man is not providing for you, then you need to either bite the bullet and turn the hard times into good times, or either you look for someone who can. But it's wrong for a married woman to ask another man for money. Now, if you're single and you ask a man for money, then you have to be prepared to give up what you might think is the most sacred thing to you. And I'm not going to say anything more than that, but understand that if you ask a man for money, that man is going to ask something of you. And if you're not prepared to give up that which you hold most sacred, that don't ask a man for money. Now there are cats like me that if I am talking to a girl and we're sitting down and we're having a conversation, and because of my inquisitiveness, I'm able to bypass the normal barriers and really get her talking about her life. And sometimes while she's telling me about her life, I feel empathy for her. I feel empathy for her toward the point that after our conversation, I want to do something for her to better her life. And with that saying, that means that I say, look, is there anything I can do to make your life easier? And often the time, that's money. And I will give you money. No strings attached. I'm not asking you for anything. I'm not asking you to do anything. I just want to just make a difference in your life. One other comment I want to make is that we have a lot of street entertainers. Those of you who know who street entertainers are, I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. I may come up with a street entertainer and say, hey, have you eaten? She might say no. So I said, you want me to buy you something to eat? She said, yes. So she jump on my bike, I take her somewhere, I buy her barbecue, she eats, has a good time. And then after it's all over with, I said, well, what are you doing? She says, I'm out here, I'm making money. I said, oh, you're making money. How much? She might say 1,000 pesos. 1,000 pesos, which is $20. I said, look, I'll tell you what. I could pay you that 20 pesos, that 1,000 pesos, to have, I guess, sex with you. But understand this, you're going to work very, very, very hard for that 1,000 pesos. Or I can give you 500 pesos, which is $10, and give you a ride home. And she say, what? You give me 1,000 pesos to have sex? And 500 pesos and you take me home? I take the 500 pesos and go home. Very good, very good. And that's what I like to do. Okay, so with that being said, that's enough of my public speech, other than the fact that jealousy is a terrible thing. There's no need to be jealous, and there's no need to fear me. I'm not here to take another man's wife. I'm not here to take another man's girlfriend. I'm just here to just enjoy my life. And whatever's going on between you and your relationship, that's between you and your relationship. Okay, so with that being said, we're here at Bogart's. We're going to give away for the 5,000 peso giveaway that's about to take place. We have 2 more months to go. We have 2 more girls who we're going to get the money to. So I thought today, since I don't have a special guest performer, that I might take the time to tell you about soul music. Because to me, they are the Filipinos and I am the soul. That's why my magazine is called Filipino Soul Magazine. Because I'm soul brother #1 here in the Philippines. Now there are 2 kinds of souls. There's a soul that's on the bottom of a shoe, and there's a soul that's in your heart. And you know when you're talking and you're singing soul because you can feel it right down to your bones. So I'm going to perform a couple of songs to kind of give you an idea of what soul music is all about. So I want you to hold on to your seats. We're going to see who's going to win the 5,000 pesos. I want to thank Joy, Andy, and I'll tell you what. Since this might be our last month, I think we got 1 more to go. Let me re-interview Andy, because if it wasn't without him and Bogart's, none of this could be possible. What I'm going to be doing after that, I don't know. But right now, hold on, and we'll be right back with Andy. Okay, welcome back. Right now we're in this is a part of Bogart that you often don't see. This is in the back. This is like the video room. Pan in the back, Joy, show them the big screen back there. The big screen that's back there. You can play your own videos, and often the time when I come here, I play videos of me. but anyway, I want to introduce you to Leah. Leah has been one of the winners here. Hi, Leah. How are you?
Hello. Good evening.
What did you do with your 5,000 pesos?
I buy for the needs of my daughter.
Oh, your daughter. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, the reason I asked Leah back here is because when in the United States, when I go to a bar, I always tell them that they say, "What do you want to drink?" I say, "Give me something cold, red, and strong." And it turned out to be a drink called the Red Devil. And so I brought the ingredients here to the Philippines at Bogart. So Leah, this is what?
This is a red devil.
Okay. Leah, tell them what's in there.
I put here 1 shot of gin, vodka, and
Jack Daniel or what?
no, the Jim Beam.
Jim Beam?
And juice and no, I didn't. What is the red?
Grenadine?
Grenadine.
Grenadine. See, it's important that it's red because I like the color red. So that's why I want my drink to be cold, wet, strong, and red. Ah, Leah. Ah. And she makes it the best, let me tell you. Mm. She makes it the best. So Leah, so how long you been working here at Boulevard?
3 years.
Wow! She made this one with a lot of love. 3 years? Okay, so what are you going to do tonight? Tonight you're going to help us with the 5,000 peso giveaway.
Hmm?
You're going to help us tonight with the 5,000 peso giveaway. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so Leah, I want to say thank you for bringing me my Red Devil. And I'm going to interview your employer. Leah did come back to work because there was concern Andy had that when the girls won 5,000 pesos, they weren't coming back to work. But Leah came back to work. Yes, Leah?
Yes, of course.
Of course. Okay, thank you very much, Leah.
Welcome.
Okay. All right, so right now I want to introduce you to Andy. This is Andy. Andy is the owner of Bogart. And I'm going to tell this story again. When I first came to Dumaguete, they told me there were a lot of American bars here. So I said, okay. So I'm driving up and down the Boulevard and I'm looking at bars who I could go into. And Andy's bar happened to be named Bogart. And when I saw Bogart, I said, oh, Humphrey Bogart, African Queen, you know, Maltese Falcon, you know, Alarm McCall, you know, Casablanca. So of course I stopped in here and I introduced myself to Andy. And I told Andy, you know, I just came here and I brought my husky. At that time, Helen was my dog was a very puppy. I said, Andy, how are you doing? I said, I'm looking for a place to live. And Andy gave me the name of a realtor that was inside of Why Not. The realtor gave me a name of a place to live, and I've been living here ever since. I am a very loyal customer. When I say loyal customer, that means that when I go somewhere, a bar, a local bar, it's the only bar I go to. I don't bar hop. I find one place like Cheers. I want to go somewhere where everybody knows my name. And this is Bogart, where everybody knows my name. And so, just like if I know a 7-Eleven, I only go to that 7-Eleven. If I got to do a Western Union, I only go to that place to do a Western Union. And of course, whenever I go out and do things, I do it here at Bogart. I am very grateful that Andy has allowed me to come into his establishment and do what I have been doing for the past few months here, you know, giving girls, you know, doing my venue as this is a part of now. When I was in New York, it was Howard who owned a place called Stonehenge, who I walked in his place and he said, yes, Gerard, whatever you want to do. So there must be something about me that would allow an owner of an establishment to come into the establishment and totally take it over, totally. You know me, I mean, I'm the star, you know what I'm saying? Let me come in and do what I want to do. So I'm very grateful for Andy for allowing me to do that. So right now, let me introduce you again for Andy. Andy, hey, how you doing?
Good.
Okay, so tell everybody where you're from, Andy.
I'm from Austria.
Austria, and how long you been in the Philippines?
8 years.
Okay, so tell us about this event I've been doing. Have you enjoyed my coming here each month, doing what I do, giving your employees 5,000 pesos?
No, I think it's a good thing what you do for them. I'm not a big singer, I'm not a big fan of listening live music, but it's, I know you bring a lot of customers here, so that's important for me. So I enjoy it.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear. That's wonderful. So we once talking about, because you know a lot of foreigners come here, and you know foreigners don't come here because so much for the weather. They don't come here so much because of the language. They come here because of the girls. So Andy, tell us about how do you compare Filipino girls to the girls from the country you come from, Austria? Good question. Yes. Yes.
It happened to me that I was making a holiday with a friend, and my first holiday I just come here because of the weather and because of the cheap drinks and everything, and in my second holiday I meet my nowadays girlfriend, and so I decided to change.
Okay, so back in Austria, were you in the bar business, or did you do anything like this, or what? What did you do back in your country?
I am an engineer for high frequency. I was a service technician for a big internet company, but my hobby was already cooking.
Cooking.
So my small dream was to own a bar and a restaurant where I can offer my food, and decided doing here.
It's wonderful you talk about dreams, because that's what my magazine is about. It's about dreams and nothing more than plans awaiting action. So you're actually following your dreams here. You do a lot of killing on the internet. Let's talk about that.
Not my problem. No.
Well, the reason I say that, because right now in the United States they have a lot of shootings, and the president wants to blame it on video games and wants to blame mental illness. What is your opinion on that being a reason why there's so many, shootings or mass shootings in the United States? Do you think video games actually, make that or cause that to happen?
That's not easy to say. It depends on the person. For me, playing video games is kind of relaxing. If I don't play video games, then I might become aggressive, so opposite. But depends of the age. Many young people, and if you play too much, if you play 10, 11, 12 hours, you are so much in the game, and it might happen that you are not really in reality, in the real life anymore, and okay, then you maybe take a gun and just try it in real. But it's not in my case. So for me, and you can interrupt me, it's just spending, I like, it's a hobby, but if I don't have my computer, I have also no problem. It's not that I'm addicted.
Well, like that little, you also spoke about one time that you've always had a computer in your household, and that you have been exposed to such early generations of electronics before it went worldwide. So let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, my first computer was when I was 3 years old. It was a Spectrum. It was this small cassette like you play before the music, and it was a 2D game on the TV. And when I was then in the age of 6, there was Amiga 500, a Commodore 64 before. But if you grow up with this, I had the chance. It's very much helpful for the life. It's not because of only playing. My brother was in the age of 11. He was a programmer. So he made programs for what nobody knows. He was the inventor of things at the Amiga. And in the age of 11, he could start a career as a programmer in Sweden or in US. He had offers from big computer companies. But of course, my parents don't allow.
Yes.
So, but I still was the player. My brother was the smart guy. He was a genius on the computer. Age of 11.
Okay, well, you know my magazine is about dreams and nothing more than plans awaiting action. What advice would you give someone about following their dreams and their goals?
As I said before, if it's possible, follow your heart. Do what makes you happy. Wherever, whenever. If it's in the Philippines, it's in Austria, in America, just do what you want to do, if you can do it. And that's, I think, the problem in the Philippines. They are mostly poor, and they cannot just travel to Austria. I want to live now in Austria, so I had the chance, and I just do it, and do it. Do what you want to do. Yeah?
Okay. Excuse me. Well, you know, Andy, right now I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for allowing me to come into your establishment to bring my program, for me to do what I've been doing here. And I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a part of my history for now and forever and ever. Okay, so remember, this is Gerard. Dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the elderly and always pull someone up. And sometimes you may be the only one to see your vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. Are we living good today, Andy?
Always.
And we hope you are too. If you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ali Woodson, former lead singer of The Temptations, and I'm about ready to introduce you to The Temptations, do some stories, treat her like a lady. And remember, I will always love you more. I'll talk to you later. Peace. We'll be right back with a very special surprise. Okay, welcome back. Okay, right now we're at Bogart's and we're at the Filipino Soul Magazine 5,000 peso giveaway. Hopefully it'll be there, mother, today. So anyway, so what I want to introduce you to two of the owners of Bogart. Right now this is
Michelle.
Michelle. How old are you, Michelle? 12 years. Do you know what you want to be when you grow up? Huh? Move your hand in front of your mouth. What? Doctor, okay. What is it quiet about doctor? Okay, this is Winrose. Winrose, how old are you?
I'm 14.
Winrose is going to... Those of you who may have saw her last month, she performed, and she's going to be singing another song again, right? So, what grade are you in?
I am grade 9.
Did you win the contest that I sponsored for you?
Yeah, I got into second.
Second, and how come you didn't tell me I was your biggest sponsor? I am so disappointed that you didn't say, Onyx, look what I won, with your sponsorship. Oh, that's okay, I forgive you. Okay, so do you know what you want to be when you grow up, Rose?
Yeah, I want to be a chef.
A chef? Oh, a chef is good. Restaurant business, a chef, doctor, because if the food is bad, you go to the doctor to help you. Okay, so what are you going to do for us tonight?
We're going to dance.
Okay, what song are you going to dance? What's the name of the song?
Pauwi na ako.
Okay, and you've danced with this song before? This is your first time dancing to it?
Yes.
Something tell me Michelle is not on there. Okay, Michelle. Okay, so this is Gerard. We'll be right back. But right now, they're gonna do their thing. All right, so let me step out the way and let them do their thing. Break a leg, girls. Not really.
Flipped on the beat, anti-droppers lead.
Miss na kita, baby, hindi ko na kaya. Sobrang saya ko na, ngunit tayo magsasama. Baka wala, di ka na mag-iinaya. Hindi ka na malulungkot, malapit ako, baby, pauwi na ako. Pauwi na, baby, pauwi na ako.
ba kayo mga
All right, let's put our hands together. That was very, very, very nice. Okay. Don't forget, if you want to see everything what happened here tonight, go to Filipino Soul Magazine on YouTube. Thank you very much, Michelle. And thank you very much, Windrose.
Thank you.
That's such an interesting name, Windrose. Okay, we'll be right back. I'm going to introduce you to soul music, and we have more before we give away that 5,000 pesos here at Bogart. I'll be right back. Peace. Okay, welcome back. Like I promised you, I'm going to tell you a little bit about soul music. You know, here in the Philippines, you know, they don't sing songs according to genres. They sing songs according to whatever is in the book. So when you ask a Filipina or Filipino to sing a soul song, they have no idea. Although they sing Whitney Houston, although they sing Donna Summers, although they sing Diana Ross, although they sing our classic soul song, they do not know it's soul music. Now, my magazine being Filipino Soul, with them being the Filipino and my being soul brother number one, I think it's my obligation to kind of give you an idea of what soul music is all about. First of all, let's analyze the word soul. You have two types of soul. You have the soul that's on the bottom of your shoe, and you have the soul that's inside your heart. You always know someone who has soul because they sing with such passion. You know, when they're in church and there's someone says, I feel the Lord, I feel the Lord, you know, they got soul. That means they're feeling it from their heart. Well, back in the 60s, the early 60s, there was a group called The Temptations. And The Temptations was one of the most popular groups there were, there is, and there will ever be. If you notice at the end of when I'm about to say goodbye, I always say, like Ollie Woodson, former lead singer of The Temptations, did a song called Treat Her Like a Lady. Soul has something to do with how you felt about someone. Soul has something to do about how you were feeling about someone. So soul music is something that stays inside of you. Although the years may change, you may go on, they don't write soul music anymore. How do you know? Because soul music is often the type of music that when you hear it, it makes you want to go on a dance floor and hurl a woman. It makes you want to go on a dance floor and dance with a woman. It makes you want to go on a dance floor and hold a woman. They don't write songs like that anymore. The songs they write today is all about and then guys dancing with guys. That's not soul. The soul music is from the heart. So what I'm going to do for you now is I'm going to do a song from you. I'm going to do a song from The Temptations called I Can't Get Next to You. Now, I've never considered myself as a singer. I always consider myself as someone who can harmonize. And when I'm going to harmonize with about 5 different voices. The original members of The Temptations were Otis Williams, who was the founder. There was Melvin Franklin, there was also Eddie Kendricks, there was also David Ruffin, and there was also Paul Williams. Paul Williams is one of the reasons why they got signed to Motown. Now I used to manage an artist, or I used to be affiliated with an artist called Timothy Wilson. Timothy Wilson was part of the Motown family. In fact, he married Barry Gordy's second wife or sister or something like that. But he got dropped from Motown because the song that he was doing called Baby Baby was climbing the charts. But Motown at that time shelved Timothy Wilson because the Temptations were climbing the charts with a song called The Way You Do, the Things You Do. Now fast forward, dealing with Bonnie Sweeney, who's the founder of the Pre-Grammy Party, I often had a lot of dealings with The Temptations. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but if you were in LA, and if you knew a spot called the Speakeasy, and if you knew a cat who only called Hollywood Kelly, then that's all I need to say to you. You should know that what I'm saying to you is bona fide. So I'm not going to say anymore. I got pictures. Then it's Edwards used to come to there. A lot of they used to come to there, etc., etc. And I got photographs, and I'm not even going to speak of what's on those photographs. But because I have integrity, I will not publish them. So what I'm going to do a song for you, as I said, I can't sing. I only can harmonize. So harmonizing means that I'm going to do about 5 different, the falsetto, the bass, or whatever. But because I got them helping me in the background, you won't know the difference. But this song is called I Can't Get Next to You. And this is soul music from this world. You ready, girls? You ready, girls? You ready, go Leia? You ready? Here we go.
This is
And turn the gray sky blue. I can make it rain whenever I want it to. I can make it ship sail on dry land. Whatever that is, don't leave it so good. I can't get next to you, girl. Can't get next to you. Can't get next to you, girl. Can't get next to you. It's like a bird in the sky. Oh, I can turn the river into a virgin pie. All the way forever, if my soul is on. All these things I can do.